Good day, viewers. This is our research study entitled An Infrared-Based Traffic Management System for Roads Under Construction. So let's start off with the problem. Congestion occurs when the movement of vehicles is delayed by one another because of limited road capacity. Land use and transportation are interdependent. Rapid urbanization has increased the demand for land use, including the creation of new roads or the restoration or expansion of existing ones to accommodate the traffic volume. However, road construction is also one of the main contributors to traffic congestion because it reduces road width. This study utilizes an infrared-based traffic management system to mitigate the traffic congestion caused by road construction. Traffic congestion results in the loss of productivity, delay in movement, decline in quality of life, increase of costs, pollution, and road accidents. Due to its adverse socioeconomic and environmental impact, traffic congestion has become a global concern that challenges the development of a resilient and sustainable transportation system. The worsening traffic in Metro Manila costs approximately 3.5 billion pesos in lost opportunities per day. If interventions are not implemented, the cost can rise to 5.4 billion pesos a day by 2035. Accordingly, this study compares the performance of the infrared-based traffic management system with the traditional or manual traffic management system. This study aims to reduce traffic congestion on a two-lane road under construction. It intends to provide quantitative evidence using traffic simulations in Simulation of Urban Mobility, or SUMO. Specifically, this study aims to reduce the waiting time of vehicles and increase the vehicle flow rate. This study provides a traffic management algorithm that aims to reduce congestion on a two-lane road under construction. Through traffic simulations, the functionality of the infrared-based traffic management system can be visualized. Basically, it detects and counts vehicles in real time and analyzes this data to inform vehicle users of their mobility status. In other words, it informs users which side moves next. It allows a more coordinated and time-efficient use of transport, thereby increasing productivity and movement. Unlike the traditional or manual traffic management system that uses a timer-based algorithm, this study uses a congestion-based algorithm. Hence, it eliminates the need for a flagger and it performs unbiased and balanced lane prioritization, thus maximizing the available road capacity. We chose to use infrared sensors because infrared tripwires are cheap and easy to deploy as they are accessible in most hardware stores. Whereas common vision-based sensors such as cameras are not only expensive but also time-consuming to set up because it is important to consider protection against weather elements, thieves, and other disturbances. Thus, this study provides a cost-effective and convenient method of alleviating traffic congestion in roads under construction.
These are the studies that are similar but not exact to our project, and some of the bases to this research. J. Goswami et al. 2015. Development of a prototype to detect speed limit violation for better traffic management. I. Mahmood 2016. Design and implementation of a smart traffic light management system controlled wirelessly by Arduino. Rani, Kumar, Naresh, and Vignesh 2017. Dynamic traffic management system using infrared. Simulation of Urban Mobility, or SUMO in short, is an open-source, highly portable, microscopic, and continuous multimodal traffic simulation package designed to handle large networks used to visualize the traffic management systems that the proponents desire. Our algorithm relies on three conditions. First is that if there are no vehicles on each side of the road, the system becomes neutral and sets the traffic lights to green on both sides. Second is that one side will be prioritized if it has more vehicles than the other side. Subsequently, the traffic lights on that side switch to green once it is safe to go through. Lastly, in the event that both sides of the road have the same number of vehicles present or same level of priority, the system will default on prioritizing the left side first to break the balance and immediately reach a decision.
Now, we have gathered the necessary data in our study. For Objective 1, the congestion-based and timer-based vehicle queue data is shown. On average, the traditional system has 9.109 waiting vehicles whereas the infrared-based system has 7,964 waiting vehicles. The peak is the highest number of waiting vehicles, and the traditional system reached 20 vehicles, whereas the infrared-based system reached only 18 vehicles. For Objective 2, the congestion-based and timer-based average speed data is shown. The infrared-based system finishes the simulation in 445 seconds, whereas the traditional system finishes in 540 seconds. The infrared-based system finishes 95 seconds earlier than the traditional system. Therefore, it is faster and more efficient in decongesting traffic. With the infrared-based system, there are less waiting vehicles, more consistent and sustained speed, and a faster decongestion time. Through several points of data collection, the following patterns have been observed. 1. In both systems, there is a spike in beginning and end of the simulation. At these stages, there are less vehicles on the road, thus they can easily accelerate. 2. In the traditional system, there is a noticeable cycle of deceleration and acceleration, and the cycle is also noticeable in the timer-based Q graph. This is because the traditional system's strict time constraints for the traffic lights to switch. 3. The infrared system's graph has less abrupt changes compared to the traditional system. Since it is adaptive to the side with the larger number of waiting vehicles, less time is being wasted on deceleration. 4th, in the traditional system, there's a noticeable section in the timer-based speed graph, wherein the speed is 0 for a long time. This scenario occurs when there are no vehicles on one side of the road, but it cannot allow the other side to move because of the strict 1-minute interval it must finish. In conclusion, the infrared-based traffic management system proves to have significant benefits to traffic in comparison to the traditional or manual traffic management system in roads under construction. In terms of vehicle queue in 1-minute intervals, the infrared-based system is more productive than the traditional system because it has an average of 8 waiting vehicles, while the latter has an average of 9 waiting vehicles. The infrared-based system is also more efficient in terms of speed as it finishes a simulation run in 445 seconds, whereas the traditional system finishes in 540. This shows that the infrared-based traffic management system is more feasible compared to the traditional traffic managed system. To further identify the effectiveness of the infrared-based traffic management system, it is recommended that the system be implemented on actual 2-lane roads under construction. Though simulations practically reflect most road activity, other unaccounted circumstances may arise and prove as a disadvantage of the infrared-based system. Thank you.